guys, last time we have seen Python programming basics, like how to write a fast program by using a print. We have seen how to write a comment. We have seen how to create a variable, how to name a variable, and different rules for a variable. So today we are going to talk about data types. The data type are used now for specifying the type of values contained in a variable. So only the difference between the data type we can have in a C programming or in other languages and in a Python. For the other languages, first, before naming a variable, you have to specify the data type that may specify the size of the values that you're going to hold on the memory location. But for the Python programming, the data types are built-in, so you don't need to specify the data type. Unless you want to check the data type, there's a command that's going to show you what the types of the variables you are manipulating with. Please don't write the data type before naming the variable. It is not needed. It is built-in. So let's jump in. So we have different data types. We have so-called numerical data types. In numerical data types, we have int, we have float, and we have complex. Let's just start with the numerical data types. Start with int. The int, it is used to specify that the number is you have entire number. There's no decimal point for the given number. That is, so for example, let me say my variable is equal to 10. Just we have a number, entire number, but a decimal point. This is an integer number. Then let's try to print the type of this variable for checking its data types. You see, we say the class is an integer. This is the integer types. But at the assigning the variables, we didn't specify what is the type of the variable. But as you can see, the type is a built-in. It is already there. You don't need to specify it. So let me say again, I want to declare another variable with this. So without printing the type of this variable, what do you think will be the output of this code? When I say var, is it class int? Yes? No. This is of class float. You see, this is a float because we have a decimal point. So float is used for specifying that the given number contains the decimal point. Can have my value equal to this 0.0. You can check, you see what's the type of this. You print, say my value. You see you have float. So let us have now complex type. So if you understand mathematics, when you say a complex, it means you have a complex number. Let me say my value is a variable equal to maybe 3 minus 5j. Then I say, well, I check what is the type of this type. I print type. Type is a keyword, say of var. So I can see that this variable, it's a complex, it contains a complex number. So then the class of data type, we go to say string. Let's talk about now string data types. Data type I think you guess what is a string. A string, it is a sequence of characters. So when you say a string, let me say my example. I say my S equal to, just for declaring a string, use the quotation, either single quotation or double quotation. You are indicating that this is a string. Let me say hello what. Then I print, I check what is the value of, first you can display it, my S, this. I get a mistake because I use the print. It is a Python is a case sensitive. When you want to mean case sensitive, uppercase and lowercase are different. So just I say, I use a single, then I say, oh my gosh, print my S. Yes, there the variable is capital. In a capital letter, so I can have that. But please don't forget to remind that uppercase and lowercase are different. If you have defined a variable as uppercase, you have to call and use whatever as the case you have declared. So now, let me say now, what is the type? What is the type? Say what is the type of my S? My S. You see, class is a string. This is a string, which means it is now like you can say a string or words that the same one says something, which is as a combination of different characters. It is called a string. Now, you have different now rules for a string. You can add two strings. Let me say string addition. It is a property of a string. For a string addition, let me say you have S1, it's a name of a string equal to hello. The second string, it is equal to S2 equal to January. Then I say, when I let me say S1, no, new S equal to S1 plus S2. Then I print the content of new S. Could you guess what's the output of this? You see, you have concatenated string 1 and string 2. So what if you want to put the space between hello and the January? What you do? You have to say maybe new S equal to S1, say plus, you add empty space, then you say plus, you add the last one, again you say print, new S.